Hey y'all, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to clean this bedroom. I'm only going to clean some of it because the stuff that is back here in this corner, well, you can't really see with the light. That is my stuff, but also my husband's stuff, and so I can't clean it without him here. I really would like to take those shelves into our other bedroom and use it as like food storage, but there isn't room in that room until we clean that, and I just don't really know. So, but for now, I want to clean off the dressers. The house is just becoming overwhelming to me. It's been that way, but it's just getting worse. It's not getting better. So, today I want to tackle this room. I also want to get into my closet. Let me flip you around. So as you can see, everything is just kind of shoved in here. We have these perfectly good shelves that could be used for something besides just shoving crap in there. This mess. I have a bunch of Temu stuff in the basket. Whoops. Sewing machine and stuff. It's just all crammed in here. Boxes, empty boxes. My husband's bow, I believe. Um, anyway, more clothes, and I will say about 98% of this clothes is mine. Um, I will be going through my clothes shortly, but not yet. I have the kids' school memory boxes up here. Well, that's the three that have already graduated. And then this um, baby wipe box, that is some stuff that we put up for DJ when he went off to college so nobody would mess with it. But anyway, so that's just his stuff. You know, my this thing, humidifier. You know, extra medical things, all stuff that could be put somewhere else. This is all my camera crap. I don't even know what's in that box. And this is Aubrey and Bo's school memory boxes. They're the last two I have in school. And so at some point, I'd like to find a better place to store those. But for now, that's fine. So, like I said, I want to get into this closet. Can't do anything with that. I mean, I could do something with my part of it. You know, clean off the dressers. The dressers are just, it's just, I have no words. But, so, this is going to be a long video. It's actually so long I had to put it into two parts. I normally speed my videos up a little more than this, but I thought y'all might like to see it a little slower. At least I do. So, as I've always said, I like to post what I like to watch. So, y'all just let me know down in the comments which you prefer. Faster, slower, voiceover, music. I can't do music right now because I can't afford the Epidemic Sound subscription. So I'll be trying to voice over this entire video. So if you hear a little kitty in the background, that's because we do have a kitten in the house. Our mama cat had another litter and she decided to leave one of them behind. So we, well, our cats are outside cats, but this baby, she wasn't feeding it anymore, and so we brought her inside. We named her Orbit, and I just could hear her meowing, and I was like, where is this cat? Did somebody lock her up in the kennel? And so I get up and I'm looking for her, and no, she was locked or closed off into a bedroom, so she couldn't get out. It was funny. So, in this video, I am cleaning off the dressers. in my bedroom. Not all of them. Like I said, I'm not going to touch my husband's dresser. He, for some reason, prefers to have his clothes piled up on top, and it just reminds me of, if you ever watched any of Mandy Flores' cleaning videos, she talks about Ruben's socks and his clothes folded up on top of the dresser, and so it just reminds me of that. Like, we have something in common. So cool. If you haven't seen her videos, check them out. I love her. But anyway, I don't know yet what I'm doing with those pillows, so I'm just gonna throw them right there. I may put them in our camper. I don't know. So this picture frame is from when my daughter Shani graduated. I printed off some pictures and hung them in there, and I don't know. I guess I had planned on just cleaning it and hanging it up somewhere, but then I turn around and take all the pictures out. So I don't know what I was doing that for. I had said when we bought this house that I didn't want pictures all over the wall. Um, it's not that I don't like the pictures, I don't like the clutter, and I'm trying to get away from that, even though you can't tell by looking at my house. But anyway, um, I just don't know. You'll see later on, I think maybe in the second part of this video, that I have tons of pictures in albums, and I would like to find a better way to store them. And I don't mean like digitally, because I've lost a lot of important pictures and videos on a computer before. I didn't have it backed up, and I just don't want to go that route again. I do have more recent stuff on flash drives and stuff like that, but even those don't last forever, like, honestly. So I don't know what I'm even trying to say, other than I'm trying to think of something to say. So little cat's over here playing on my hair. So when I can't brush it later, that's going to be why. Anyway, when you saw a while ago that I was trying to hang that frame up right next to and slightly behind the TV on top of that dresser, that's because there already are screws there, but the frame didn't fit those screw holes, and I wasn't about making more holes in the wall, so maybe that's why I just took all the pictures out of the frame, and I laminated them to protect them, because they were just printed out pictures and frames that I took out of the frame. So anyway, I am almost finished with that other dresser over there in the corner. All I really had to do was put the well, I put some candles there, but I do end up moving them back to this dresser. And I took all the trash off, because I had, look how cute, I got those at the Dollar Tree for the bathrooms. I had just, like, when I have coughing fits during the night and I eat cough drops, or, same thing, coughing fits during the night and I drink water. So I just had all kind of stuff over there. So I did clean that. And now I'm going to move over and just wipe this dresser down. And you can see DJ in the background. He must be eating, and I don't know who he was talking to. I guess his daddy. Uh, Anyway, that's why. Y'all, look at that. I got that Pioneer Woman curtain for $5. It's actually a shower curtain, but I don't want to use it in my bathroom. I think I might just use it as a regular curtain, but I won't do that until after, like, the holidays are over. Easter candy. And honestly, I might not do that either, because I only bought one and they had two on clearance for $5, but I ended up only buying the one. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I just have one curtain hanging now, and it's not even a curtain, that's a flat sheet, because that's just the kind of person that I am. So I don't know, after the holidays I may put up that Pioneer Woman thing on my window with some different bedding or something. I don't know. Right now I finally was able to put my Christmas bedding on that I bought Last year after Christmas, it's only a bedspread. Actually, I think it's a quilt with 2 shams that I got on Amazon. See, I'm trying to fit that shelf there too, and it doesn't fit there either. So I ended up not hanging anything right there. But on Amazon after Christmas last year, they had some really cute bedding for $20 a set. So I did snag one. It took forever to come in because I think they had ran out. I don't know. I still got it for the sale price, but I was finally able to put it on my bed just a couple days ago. It's not really what I was looking for, but it is cute anyway. And for now, it'll do. That's a choking device or anti-choking device that I got on Temu. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna give you, a rundown on all the junk that I have on my dresser. I also have a Freedom Mom like water bottle that I had bought for after my hysterectomy when my bladder decided to not wake up, and I had to have a catheter for a week. And well, anyway, I'm sure you don't want to hear all about that again because I'm sure I've talked about it before. Bo when he was a baby. So anyway, I do end up sending that to Goodwill. Somebody can enjoy that for cheaper than what I had to pay for it. But anyway, um, let's see. Now what am I doing? I don't know. Walked over there. I just love the way I the way I hobble along there when I'm walking. When I walk slow, I hobble. When I speed it up, I hobble faster. It's just me, y'all. So that is a bunch of Trim Healthy Mama books. I've done Trim Healthy Mama a few times over the years. I will say it does work. I'm just not disciplined enough to. Y'all, what it comes down to is I have binge eating disorder. I love food. Apparently that's something that looked good to me. I just like food and I like to eat, and I just don't have the willpower and just all the things. This video is going to be a bunch of excuses. This is my husband's Bible that he got when I think he was a kid. I just go and put it with the other Bibles. I have a Bible and the kids each have their own. And so I went and put his over there with ours. But anyway, when it comes to eating, okay, now we're going to turn this video into a dieting video. When it comes to eating, I have no self-control. I really don't. I have binge eating disorder. My doctor prescribed some Vyvanse or something because that's supposed to help with appetite, I think. I don't know. It didn't help for me. So, and that was years ago. I've tried Adipex, also prescribed by a doctor. That does not help me. What else have I tried? I've tried every diet in the book, basically. But again, I can't. Some people are able to watch portion sizes. I really can't do that. Like, my tongue has this thing where if I taste it, I want it, if it's something that I like. It'd be nice if I was like that with things that I don't like as well, such as vegetables, because then maybe I could eat at least a more rounded diet. But yeah, I've avoided buying eggnog so far this season. We are the end of November as I'm doing this voiceover. This video was actually filmed, I believe, in October. Maybe even some of it was in September. Y'all, I really don't know. It's been quite a while. I can't ever get my hands on my iPad to do the voiceover because my son always has it. But anyway, to anybody who has ever regularly watched my channel, you know that I have not posted a video in a very long time. And that's only partially why. The rest of it is because I just haven't filmed anything. I've been really going through it here lately, so I just haven't been in the mood to film or when I do film like this, it takes me forever to get back around to the editing process, because anybody who does YouTube or knows anything about YouTube knows that the filming is not the hard part at all. It's the editing. It takes hours and hours, and depending on the amount of footage you have, it can take days, which is the case here. And so I'm finally getting back around to the voiceover, and I'm hoping that I can finish this video today before I have to leave and go pre-admit for my procedure next week. So anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. But getting back to the eating, I've done Atkins, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done something called the Sugar Busters diet. I don't know if this was the Sugar Busters diet or not, but there was one diet I did that um, throughout the day, you know, your food was limited. I don't remember any details on this diet other than for one meal a day, which I chose supper because that's when I cook and that's when we, you know, eat the most. Uh, Not that eating the most is the ideal situation, but I don't cook breakfast. I don't cook lunch, you know, rarely. So supper is our main meal. And so one meal a day, I chose supper. You could eat whatever you wanted for a solid singular hour, a singular solid hour. I don't know which way to say that, but from the time you started eating for 1 hour, you could eat whatever you wanted. And so I really did like that diet for that reason alone. And what I would do was, you know, I would start eating, I would eat, I'd stop. And then about 5 minutes or so, give or take, before my hour was up, I would go eat some more. So I did lose weight on that diet, but of course, it was not sustainable. I don't know how long I did it. That was many years ago. I also did carb cycling with Chris Powell, which I know there are a variety of different carb cycling methods, I believe. I followed his plan. I had the book. I don't have it anymore. I think I sold it or donated it a long time ago. Um, but what I liked about his plan was you could just tailor it. So you could do like the harder cycle where there was like maybe no cheating. You could do an easier cycle where like once a week you could have a cheat day. I chose to do the one that on every high carb day, because you know you cycled your carbs. So on every high carb day, you could have one cheat meal. So, you know, that was the best choice for me. It wasn't the best option because eventually those cheat meals turned into just cheat days, and then I was just cheating all the way around. And I really don't like the word cheating. I do know that my relationship with food is not a good one, and the term cheating just makes it seem like you're doing something wrong. And well, anyway, I'm not here to go on and on about all the science behind dieting and eating because I'm not a professional in any way. But I just know for me personally, the way I look at food and relate to food, it's just not a healthy relationship. And so to say, oh, I'm gonna have a cheat meal, or I can't have that, or I can have that, it's just not a good way for me to look at food. We have to have food to eat. Yep, you gotta have food to eat. You gotta have food to live. And you know, I have said in the past that food is my drug of choice. And I know, um, you know, you have to have food to live. So it makes it very hard for me to limit food or avoid certain foods. And really, shouldn't have to avoid any. I mean, if you like it, you should be able to eat it. Eat it in moderation. I can't do that. My taste buds are like, ooh, yes, give it to me, all of it. And so it's either an all or nothing kind of thing for me. Same thing with smoking, for example. Um, I used to be a smoker. I do still periodically pick it up when my nerves are particularly bad. Um, and, you know, some people, they say, well, taper off, only smoke after a meal, or only smoke, you know, like 4 cigarettes a day, or I don't know, I can't even think of an example because that never did work for me. I tried that. If I have cigarettes, I will smoke them. Same with food. If I have food, I will eat it. So when it comes to smoking cigarettes and quitting smoking, I have to just quit. And so I can't quit in the middle of the day because I've had cigarettes up until that point in the day. If you get my drift. So same thing with like, you know, portion control and having things in moderation. I can't do that because if I have one bite, I'm going to eat it until I can't anymore. So, cigarettes, if I'm quitting smoking, if I've been smoking and I'm going to quit smoking, I have to wake up in the morning with no cigarettes, and I can pretty much go without. And not that it's, you know, not hard at all, but the struggle is less real than if I get up and have even just one cigarette, because then I've had it, I've tasted it, and I'm going to crave it and want it. And that's how I am with food as well. Dr. Pepper, you know, anything basically that I want to avoid, I have to do it cold turkey. I can't taper off. It just doesn't work for me. Someone is texting me or something. Let's see. Oh, yes. Somebody wants me to go play a game on Temu. Um, what is your opinion on Temu? Leave me your opinions of Temu down in the comments. I'm sorry if this video doesn't do it for you. I know it's kind of all over the place. Like I said, I just have to think of things to say for an hour. And being that I'm alone talking to my screen, it makes it a little difficult. I'm not going to just talk about everything that I'm doing in the video because that is pretty self-explanatory. If you have eyeballs and are watching this video, then you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry if that sounds mean, y'all. I'm out of my medication. I'm out of my 2 antidepressants. I've been out for several days, and so I don't know about y'all, but me personally, after about 4 or 5 days of being off of my medicine, I can most certainly tell the difference in how I feel and my personality, everything. So I don't recommend running out of your medicine. With it being the holidays, Thanksgiving was Thursday. I've been doing a lot of running around this past week, and not even in regards to the holidays, just in general. And I forgot to pick up my medicine, and so I did. I ran out, didn't realize I was actually out, and then it was the weekend and I could not go pick it up because my little local pharmacy is closed on both Saturday and Sunday. So today is Monday, if I hadn't already said that. And I will be picking that medicine up a little bit later today. And so, praise God, I can get back to my normal, not normal self, because I'm never normal. But anyway, so this is a sewing kit. I know I just said I wasn't going to talk about what's happening in the video, but my sewing kit has been broken, and I'm tired of every time I go to grab it, a piece falling open and things spilling everywhere. So I decided to just put it all, in Ziploc bags and get it all together, and I put it into a different container and I throw this one away. Because that's what this video is all about, is a little bit of decluttering, a slight amount of organizing, and just in general trying to find a place to put things besides just everywhere. So, anyway, I think I enjoy the eating topic, so I'm going to go back to that. So I did carb cycling. I can't even talk anymore, y'all. I have so many things I need to be doing besides sitting here doing this, but this needs to get done too so I can post this video. Yes, I'm short. I called my son in to come and reach that top shelf for me. I do it to him all the time. I think he finds it slightly aggravating, but he doesn't complain a whole lot, so it is what it is. Look, I used to tell my older kids that I had them to watch the younger kids, which obviously that is not true. That's not, I mean, who has kids to then take care of their younger kids once they have more? I don't think anybody does that, but it's funny. It's what I tell my older kids. It's just, y'all, it's just who I am. I'm sorry. I also have a migraine, so I'm just completely talking out of my head at this point. I'm sorry if this is not entertaining to you in any way, shape, or form. If it's not giving you any cleaning motivation at all, I'm sorry. It is what I'm here to do, is offer up some cleaning motivation, because the Lord knows that is what I watch YouTube for. But I do realize that this video is not like my other videos, and the fact that I can't do any music, and so I have to talk, and I'm rambling, and I hope that you can just find something in this video that you like. It's just, like I said, I can't do epidemic sound right now. I know there's a way to add music in the YouTube editor, but I've never used that. I may need to try, because this is a lot of talking. I'm like halfway done. But I don't know, y'all. I really enjoy doing YouTube. It's just, I got away from it earlier this year because I started feeling frustrated with it. My channel was slowly but steadily growing, and all of a sudden it just stopped. I don't know if it was an algorithm thing. It seems like it was around the time of year that shorts became popular. And I know I'm not the only YouTube person to complain about this. I've heard others complain about it with their channels. But it's just, if you're a bigger channel, you can afford, or I don't even mean afford because I don't get paid for this, but you can handle a little shift in the, algorithm and the way things are going with your channel if you already have an audience. But I don't. And so, like, my channel just basically died overnight. And so, I mean, honestly, since March, I have the same amount of subscribers. I might have even lost some. I don't know, because I don't check any of that anymore. But I really want to get back into doing it because I really do enjoy doing it. It gives me motivation watching YouTube, and therefore I want to motivate others by putting out my videos. And I mean, I only do cleaning. I've tried doing like day in the life, including shopping hauls and cooking videos, and nobody likes that content coming from me, and I'm okay with that. I like to watch that, so I do have channels that I watch that include all of that. The only thing that does good here for me is cleaning, even though I hate to clean. Y'all hear my kitty? She woke up from a nap. I would really prefer to be a channel that does a little bit of it all. I love that fabric. Bought it for my husband to make me some curtains, and he ain't done it yet. Anyway, I would like to do the day in the life, take y'all with me to town, do some shopping, do a haul, include a recipe at the end of the video. Like, I really do like those get it all done type of videos. But those don't do well here for me. So maybe one day. I don't know. Wow. What's that for?
A McNeese game.
You're going to a McNeese game?
I can, if you bring me, but you would have to pay to get in.
Yeah. Building Cowboys for the future.
I'm keeping it.
Guest pass. Well, watch out. I cleaned out this closet to make room for blankets. Watch out, son. I'm just trying to get back into actually filming the videos, and then we'll go from there if we decide to switch up our content. But oh, this air conditioner. Can you cook it? I'm trying to finish this.
I don't want to.
I don't either. In a minute. Un momento.
Can you go?
Can you hold on and let me finish this real quick?
But I need the iPad.
Well, I'm almost done.
You gotta put all that in there?
No. I just was putting these blankets. Now I'm going to put the sheets and stuff in Aubrey's closet like usual. But for now, I'm just putting it right there because I need to get Momo's fryer thing. I forgot that's still on the floor in that room because I can't see it.
You're keeping it?
Yes. So I got to pick it up off the floor and put it on top of that dresser where all these blankets were. So I'll put the blankets in this closet. But I do need, if there's still some pillows on that bed, I'm gonna need them. And that camouflage sleeping bag is still over there. So I put all this medical stuff in the bathroom. Chemo stuff. Birthday stuff.
Where's my Timu stuff?
I don't have your Timu stuff. I was just saying I have Timu stuff in general. I have medical stuff
Where's
here.
your card?
That is a TV mount of some sort that was in that closet.
I'll take it from my TV.
For what TV?
My TV.
Which TV?
My TV.
Well,
Where I can put it on my wall. And
the one that's in the camper?
yeah.
So we've moved on to another room. I've been wanting to clean out this corner. I really want to just get rid of everything that's there, but you know, I do need some of the stuff, so I can't do that. But what I'm going to do is just rearrange some things. I'm going to take this white cube shelf thing, move that into the dining room, and then I'm going to move that black desk over onto that wall, and then I won't put anything back in front of the window because whenever it's time to put up the Christmas tree, which by now my tree is up. So, but again, like I said, this was done in October, I think. I wanted to be able to put the tree there, and so that's what I'm doing here, is just cleaning out this corner. Yeah. Okay, I had to take a break, y'all. I had to go put the little cat in the kennel. She's punished. She keeps attacking me. Telling you, for such a little thing, she's a little bit ferocious. But anyway, so back to cleaning this corner. I did pop up a picture of what it looks like now with the tree. The corner is a little bit of a mess again, as is always the case with these videos, right? By the time the video is finished and uploaded, the house is back to square one, right? Drinking me some hot chocolate because it's a little cold. See, my thermostat says, well, I can't see my thermostat from here. But anyway, so this 9 cube I originally put here to use as office space. I had to put like real estate stuff in. I do have a filing cabinet there, but I just wanted the space to put my stuff in, but like where it didn't show so much. And but I don't do real estate anymore, and this has slowly transitioned into just a place with all of the kids stuff. And so I'm going through and kind of consolidating. So I'm putting like all of the color pencils in one box, all of the markers in one box, all of the colors in one box, all of the regular pencils, all of the regular pens. But I think, I wanted to do it that way. That way everything was in its own spot. But then if there are multiple people coloring, as you may very well know, they can't use the same box of colors or pencils or markers because it's going to lead to a fight. So it probably would be better to have each box be a mixture of colors, markers, colored pencils, scissors, glue, whatever. I just don't really care enough to go back and do that. So it's going to stay like it is for now. But that's all I did here was condense everything or consolidate everything, however you want to call it, throw it all back in there and move that over into the dining room, move over the black desk. Like I said, I do go through that and get rid of like everything that's down at the bottom directly to the left of my chair here. That organizer, I got rid of that completely. I gave it to my daughter. I put some of the stuff that was down there up on the shelf of the desk. Some of the other stuff that was down there was for the kids, so I put it in the cube over in the dining room for them. And really, what I want to do, like I keep saying, is get rid of all of that, but you just never know when a kid is going to come and say, "Can I have a piece of paper? Can I color?" So I haven't gotten rid of it. It's still all over there in the dining room. And so I think since I've done this, kids have colored once. But anyway, hey, at least I had the stuff to occupy them, right? And then like that, it's right there next to the dining room table where they can sit and color and hopefully keep the mess up from the floor, which usually is not even the case, but whatever. It just is what it is sometimes. And so these plastic containers here, I have bingo markers, I have some paints and brushes, and like scrapbook stickers, and what else do I have in there? I had like craft projects from way back when we used to homeschool in the other town that we lived in. So I'm just kind of going through all of that as well. That will stay here at my desk. I just wanted to kind of sort through things, label it again, and put it down where the kids could reach instead of, I had it up on the top of my desk up there, and then my son would climb on my chair to reach up there, and I was always so scared it would just go spinning and he'd fly off of there. So now it's at the bottom, but anyway, I'm also cleaning out these drawers. Y'all, these plastic drawers right here. So, everybody likes to buy things when they're on sale. And so, for the past few years, When I would buy like school supplies because of the sale, I would buy like extra folders or extra sheet protectors, pocket dividers, loose leaf paper, notebooks, even because Walmart will get their single subject notebooks for like a quarter. And so these three drawers that were to the right of my desk over here were full of folders, dividers, sheet protectors, stuff like that. Now, I did keep the sheet protectors and the pocket dividers because those are more useful to me. But, and I also did keep the notebooks because, like I said, the kids do like to draw sometimes or just write, whatever. So I did keep that. But those folders, I had so many folders. I also had pocket zipper binders and just things that I was keeping for if I needed them. And I'm so beyond that keep it in case you need it mindset because I may never need it. And all this time I'm just hanging on to clutter. So, like I said, I did go through there. I got rid of all of that except for. Okay, I'm back. My phone was ringing. I got rid of everything except for the loose leaf, the notebooks, and the pocket dividers and sheet protectors. So, anyway, here I am going to move this out of the way, clean up back there, and then move that black one over. Over there where I'm putting this white thing is where my recumbent bike is that I bought since last year for Christmas and I've used a handful of times. I really want to sell it, but then I'll just want something else. Y'all, I have an issue. Like, I want to do the things, but then I'm too tired to do the things. And I know everybody says exercising gives you energy, blah, blah. Not for me. So pay no attention to the white board on the floor. Our house is very close to the ground, but it is on piers. It's not on a slab. And I'm assuming from the moisture under our house, the floors have started to buckle in some spots, but completely rot in others. Like when I tell you our entire house, Lord, I just thought I heard somebody screaming outside. Well, I don't hear it now. We live across the street from a gas station. I know I've talked about this before in a video. They built a gas station right across the street from the house that we bought. Really, it's a pain in my butt, but sometimes it could be, convenient. So anyway, I thought I heard somebody screaming. I don't know, it scared me a little bit. But anyway, our entire house, the subfloor, will need to be changed. And it's going to need to be waterproof, moisture proof, whatever. And me and my husband were like, how do people do it like with basements? Like their basements don't rot. And I know that is surrounded by concrete underground, but there's got to be a way. I know that there is moisture barrier that we can use, and it's just going to be kind of expensive, I think. And so we've been talking about just selling the house, but I know we'll lose money if we sell it without fixing the stuff first. But we don't really have the money. Like when I tell y'all we've been going through it, we've been struggling. We haven't struggled financially like this in many years. My husband's job has changed. He's no longer a subcontractor. He's actually working back on the farm. And for anybody that don't know, if you work on a farm, you don't make any money. Like, the amount of hours that you have to work to make some money. I'm not complaining about farming because I know that farming is essential to our economy. I mean, we need, every job needs workers. Everybody needs a job. I don't even know where I'm going with that, but farming is important, yes. But when you're used to a certain lifestyle, and please don't mistake me for saying we're like, high class. We aren't even middle class. We're low class. But it's like, my husband has been self-employed for many years. So you get used to a level of income. And so we have bills to pay. And the farming income does not pay those bills. And so we're at a point where we may have to give back my car, or we may have to give back the house. We may have to give back both and live in our camper. Like, we don't really know. At this point, I'm kind of just giving it to the Lord. And, like, it's easy. Like, there's a part of me that wants to just give back the house. Yes, it will wreck our credit. Yes, it will probably ruin our credit like forever. We may never be able to get a house again. And I prayed for this house. I prayed hard for this house, and I don't want to just give up and let it go, because I did pray for this house. And there's a saying that goes, how does it go? I remember the days when I prayed for the things that I have now. I don't remember how it goes. I'll have to find it. Ugh. First of all, look at this. This was underneath that black thing. It really isn't that bad looking back at it now, but that day I was like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Yes, that is a dead wasp. Okay, so I don't move my furniture to clean behind it very regularly. So yes, that looks bad probably, but it's whatever. Back to that quote. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, so I saw two. It says, I still remember the days that I prayed for the things I have now, or I still remember the days that I prayed for the blessings that I have now. Either way you want to look at it, I still remember those days that I prayed so hard for this house. So even though right now it's a pain in the derriere, the stuff that is going on with these floors and that need to be done, I don't want to just give up and walk away from it. Same thing with my car. I mean, yes, because my husband is working on the farm, he has a farm truck that he can drive, so I could drive his truck. So it's not like I would be on foot. We would be down to one vehicle. Well, we wouldn't even be down to one vehicle because we have a third vehicle, but I'm not driving that little truck. That's a whole separate situation. But anyway, the point is, I don't want to just walk away from our stuff. At the same time, I can't get a job to help contribute because, one, I'm homeschooling Bo, which he goes to work with my husband a lot. So outside of that, I could find something perhaps. But besides that, I am DJ's ride back and forth to work. He cannot drive. He is old enough to drive, and according to the eye doctor, he should be able to pass an eye exam, but he is basically legally blind without his glasses, and the boy's vision scares me, and so I bring him back and forth to work. He does work full time. He does contribute to the household. So I don't know. I really wish that I could make money on YouTube because, I mean, that would, that would help. But I don't make money on YouTube. And I exercise bike right now, but then for the Christmas tree, when that time comes, and y'all can still drag it right here to the game.
I'd be dragging this one.
Well, I'm gonna put this one here because I like to sit right here. So I want to sit way over here. But I'll put it like this just for the sake.
I'm going right to 4-wheeler.
I also tried to do a little side gig where I would be selling a digital marketing course. You've probably heard of it. It's called The Roadmap with Master Resale Rights. I do own it. I can sell it. I just haven't been devoting any time to that because so many other things are going on. So, anyway, that's just a little bit of our money woes at the moment. Don't even know how I got off on a tangent. Oh, yes, because I said don't worry about the board on the floor. And I just walked on a triple hook. Broke it with my shoe. I just walked on that. Glad I had on shoes when you live with fishermen. Man, that would have hurt if I wouldn't have had shoes on and that would have got stuck in my foot. Thank God I had on shoes, but anyway, that is not the first hook I've walked on. It is not the first hook on my floor. I have vacuumed more than I care to admit, and then I have to start pulling them out of my vacuum roller. Anyway, yeah, so to say we've been going through it, we've been going through it. I trust that the Lord has a plan. His plan is bigger than ours. He knows what's on the other side. And all I can really do is just, keep believing and waiting and seeing what happens. So, back to the eating that I was talking about way back earlier in this video. I can't believe I'm already almost done. I've been talking for 51 minutes. But anyway, I've tried all the things. I never could do anything. But earlier this year, my doctor recommended me try Ozempic. I am type 2 diabetic. So I tried it. I lost a few pounds. Then I didn't lose anything. Then my insurance didn't want to cover it. I got off of it. A few months went by. This might have been actually the end of last year. She suggested Mounjaro. My insurance. I don't understand how this one was working. It had a $25 coupon, but I did have insurance, and for whatever reason, I couldn't get it for $25. I had to pay. The first month was like $80, then it was like $120, then it was like, I don't know, I paid for it a couple of months, and then we no longer qualified for our insurance because of our money situation, so we are on Medicaid now, and thank God, with Medicaid, I only pay $3 a month for it, but I have lost 68 pounds since July, which is kind of fast, but I am not complaining. I feel a lot better physically. However, I am still completely, totally, utterly exhausted as usual, and I'm hoping that that will get better. Okay, here comes the second part of this video. As you can see, I had stood here and looked at this for a while. Got in there like I was going to really start something, and then I just was overwhelmed and turned off the camera. But I do come back to it, so stay tuned for part 2 of this video. I hope with all of my rambling you did get some kind of motivation. If you did and you want to and you haven't already, consider subscribing, give it a like, and come back for the next one.